Meanwhile, firefighters have gotten the Caldor Fire 48% contained. That's enough to start letting some residents of South Lake Tahoe return. Kevin Coop Cooper joins us now. Now, Coop, you are still outside Tahoe, but I guess you did get a chance to return and check in on the status of your home.
Yeah, Alex, I actually did. I was able to get in and take a look in the evacuation zone of my house. I had to go through multiple checkpoints to get there, through the National Guard, through county, through the California Highway Patrol, but everybody was very helpful and getting us just to our house, just to look at it. We had about 5 minutes just to get a look at the property, and then we had to leave. This fire is still a beast. It's still moving. The incident management team this morning during their briefing were very specific that they've done an amazing job pretty much stalling this fire. But if the weather changes, the winds pick up, we get a few more red flag warnings and that humidity drops, it could flare up again. So good news so far. I'm in Truckee. The air quality index here is about 150, but down at South Lake Tahoe at the Hippie House, it was 781 this morning.
Yeah, so many issues go along with this, Coop. Can you just kind of give us the overall feel for how this is going? I know a lot of people had to get out in a rush. Tahoe has a lot of residents, right? So we kind of got this sense that it was a little bit of a panic. What was it truly like to be there?
Great question, Alex. And I went through the Angora fire. So let's say 17 years ago, 175 homes burned just above our home. We were burned over during that fire, and literally we had 15 minutes to gather our goods and get out. When I left at that time during Angora, our houses across the street, transformers, propane tanks were blowing up on fire. What they did this time, and I know there's been some social media out there, people talking about it like it was a panic. It really wasn't. The incident commanders were really working ahead. You had to move 21,000 residents out of South Lake Tahoe, plus visitors. So what they were doing is they were watching this fire progress very quickly. They were really working out in front. The order did come down. The people reacted, but however, the kind of caveat insert is the law enforcement officers out there were absolutely fantastic, along with the firefighters, in getting you out of your home. There was some backup, but there was only one way out, and that was Highway 50 out down Spooner Summit into Carson City. So that was the biggest challenge that they faced, a two-lane highway to get you out and away. 21,000 people.
And your neighborhood in particular, how many roughly are there? How many people were with you today when you got to go in for just those few minutes?
There was only a few of us, Alex, and that's a great question because I think a lot of us that have been through Angora are kind of waiting. So the other piece to the puzzle was I actually did stay behind the closure for 2 days until I was notified that my water, my power, my sewage, and my gas would be turned off. And that is what it's like right now. So granted, they've said South Lake Tahoe is open. However, there's a long recovery, probably a week for the businesses to get back open, but also for you to get your power and your gas turned back onto your house. They had to secure those lines during that evacuation period, so they didn't have that as another piece of the puzzle when they were fighting that fire as it came over the Sierra into the Lake Tahoe Basin.
Hey, Coop, only about 20 seconds left to go here. Wanted to ask you real quick, knowing how hot and dry it's been, I have to assume a lot of people are just ready at this point to react to anything if the time comes in the next month or two during the height of the season.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's a great question as well. 90% or probability to 97% that if an ember or an ignition source happens, we'll have a fire. That's a challenging time with a lot of fire season ahead here in Lake Tahoe.